Look, I did with the pencils, I did with the books. Snotty noses ain't crying, I'm shook. If you like me and you need a hand, had no fear, I got the master plan. Coolest teacher in the land, the coolest teacher in the land. You say it's you? Well, stop playing. I'm coolest teacher in the land. Coolest teacher in the land. Coolest teacher in the land. From the A to the H, from then to Japan. Coolest teacher in the land. What's up, y'all? Chef Praise back in the kitchen again. Today we are going to do a baby spinach salad with a pan-seared chicken thigh and a white balsamic vinaigrette. It's gonna be delicious, something light. I know y'all been eating all that heavy food in the quarantine and not working out. That's why you're gonna get big. But if you make this salad, it'll balance it out, I promise. All right, so hands are washed. We're ready to go. The hat for today, you know how to rep my hometown. ATL, shawty, what's up? What's up? Y'all remember the Rich Boys? I love that song. What's up? What's the other one they had? Out of y'all, my bond to them, man, my bond to them. Yeah, that was my song, okay? That's all we're singing to that because we're not paying. You know, I gotta get my tunes going. Since it's a light meal, I decided something by a light-skinned man. No, I'm just playing. Lionel Richie, love him to death. This album in particular got them bangers like Hello, All Night Long. We gonna go ahead and put it on. Remember, if you can't hear it, that's on purpose. Because who finna pay Lionel? Not me. All right, so what do we have here? In here, I have some washed baby spinach, feta cheese, white balsamic. If you have regular balsamic, you can use that too. I just absolutely, there's a extra sweetness with white balsamic I love. We got that olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, oregano. It's oregano. I already have a Roma tomato I already chopped up and about 1/4 of a cucumber. And then we have our chicken thigh, which has been washed because you're supposed to wash your meat. Karen. All right, so let's get this thing popping. So like I said, we already chopped up our vegetables for this salad. Now I left the skin on. You don't have to. I don't see a problem with the skin. I like leaving the skin on. And we're gonna go ahead and add it to the salad. Now if you're doing this for a party and you wanna prep it the day before, you wanna make sure, or maybe you're taking it for lunch, you wanna make sure not to put the cucumbers and the tomatoes in there because it'll get the salad really soggy and you won't like to eat it. So if you're taking it for lunch or you're doing a pre-day prep, go ahead and put it in put the tomatoes and the cucumbers in a smaller container and then just add it to the salad when you're ready. All right, so the only thing we have to cook is our chicken thigh. Now, when you're seasoning meat, you got one chicken hand, and this is your clean hand, okay? Your clean hand, don't touch it. Your clean hand touches all the seasoning. Your chicken hand does not. Why? Because cross-contamination, kids, okay? If I touch this chicken and touch all of this, everything has salmonella, okay? That's your lesson, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm a teacher. All right, so we're gonna use some coarse sea salt. Some coarse sea salt. Go ahead and season that thing. You ain't got to use too much, but you gotta use salt, okay? We got some garlic powder. Oregano. And some black pepper. All right, now this hand becomes the chicken hand when I spread that seasoning around, and then I'm gonna go ahead and season the other side in the same way. So our chicken is seasoned. That's the only thing we're waiting on. So let's go ahead and go over to the stove. Let me show you how to get this thing seared up right. Okay. All right, so let's cook up this chicken thigh. Now, y'all know how to check if the pan hot, right? Like, woo, woo, woo. Woo! All right, it's hot enough. So we're just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil in here. That's like a teaspoon, if that. And then make sure, since it's a hot pan, go ahead and twirl that oil around. And then we're going to use this nice handy pitchfork and drop it like it's hot. Hey! Now, the pan is already greased, so as soon as you drop it in, Leave it, don't touch it. When you move it around, you mess up the browning process and it don't look good, okay? We want the chicken to be pretty for our salad. So I'm gonna drop it in there. I'm gonna leave it alone for about 3 minutes and then I'll come back and we'll flip it again, okay? All right, so it's been about 3 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and flip that thigh. Woo, y'all, see, y'all, look. Let me try to show you. Can I get it? Y'all, look, this is the type of brown I'm talking about, okay? You see that there? That's what we want. So we're gonna leave it for another 3 minutes. Now, what I'm also gonna do, since I flipped it, is I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice over it. Now, what that is gonna do is it's gonna deglaze the pan, and all that means is we're gonna add a liquid. Sometimes people use wine, chicken stock, or whatever, water, just to get those nice little brown bits off the bottom, because that's where the flavor is. All right, so we're gonna let this go for another 3 minutes. Then we're gonna let it rest for about 2 minutes after it's done, because that way the juices get redistributed throughout the thigh, so we have a nice juicy chicken thigh, not that dry one that y'all be eating at the house. So we're gonna let this go for 3 more minutes and then we're gonna plate. Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all, so you already know what time it is. We're gonna put this bad boy together. Now our chicken has been resting. Remember, we wanna let those juices redistribute, so when we cut it, the cutting board isn't full of juice. Now, like I said in the last video, work out your own salvation, fear and trembling, okay? Meaning, use whatever cut of chicken you like. I prefer the taste of the thigh. It's dark meat, it's really juicy. It's not as healthy unless you get it like I did, and this is actually a skinless chicken thigh. Although when you fry some chicken thighs with the skin on it, hey, my God. Anyway, let's cut it up. So, y'all know we gotta sharpen the knife, okay? Y'all know we gotta sharpen the knife like I showed y'all last time, 45-degree angle on that steel, or you can use another knife, because iron sharpens iron, because we read our Bibles. I'm telling y'all. All right, so we're gonna put our steel down. Remember to wipe off the steel shavings. Now, when you're cutting chicken, you want to go against the grain. I know we've heard that term before, but some of y'all might not know what it means. So if you look at chicken, this is how it came out. You see that color? Ooh, ooh, ooh. So if you look on chicken, there's some lines and they're all going the same direction. You want to cut against it so we can get some nice pieces of chicken to go with this salad. So remember, we use the weight of the knife. That yummy, yummy. Not paying for that. All right, and we just want to go against the grain of this chicken. Hey, look at my God. All right, so our chicken is cut. It's nice and juicy because we let it rest. It's nice and cooked all the way through. Remember, there should be no pink in your chicken. Some of y'all don't know that. Anyway, let me taste a bit. Every praise. All right, so let's go ahead and move this chicken to the side. Can't have a salad without dressing. Super easy dressing. We have our white balsamic. I say 2 teaspoons. I don't know how many. Y'all know when the ancestors tell you it's enough, it's enough. So I'm gonna take it in our bowl and do about 2 teaspoons of this white balsamic. Remember, if you have regular black balsamic, that's fine too. All right, about 2 teaspoons of that. Then we're gonna go ahead and get our fork going, and we're gonna do about the same of our olive oil. So go ahead and I'm gonna switch hands because this my mixing hand. So we're gonna go ahead and do it up high and go ahead and get that steady stream going. And like I said, when we got it in there, it's in there, baby. You're just gonna whisk it. This is not a whisk, it's a fork, but y'all get the memo. All right, so once it's all mixed up, once again, some salt, put it in there, black pepper, and oregano. You know what I'm saying? All right, and once again, we're gonna go ahead and mix that up. Mix it up, mix it up. It don't have to be drowning in dressing. And then once we see it's nice and mixed, let's put this salad together. So we already have our veggies in here and our spinach. We're gonna add some feta cheese. You can eyeball it. I like a lot of feta. Feta is like my favorite cheese. Feta makes it better. That was an ugly accent, whatever I just did. All right, and we're actually gonna go ahead and just pour our dressing over, like so. Remember, if you're taking this for lunch, go ahead and put the dressing in something separate, and then you can just shake it up. And then I'm gonna use my tongs, and we're gonna toss it. Making sure that dressing gets over everything, especially them tomatoes. All right, let's plate this bad boy. Plate. Salad goes on the plate. Now, remember, everything we do is for what? The gram. So it's not. If all y'all do is for the gram, try Jesus, he's all right. And we're just gonna put it in the middle. It be looking better in the middle. I don't know what it is about the middle. Because when you're in the middle, that's when God comes in. We're gonna get everything out of here. It's a big salad because it's a whole meal, okay? You can have a whole salad and be full. You don't have to have a burger every time. You can have a whole salad and be full. And then I'm just gonna take the rest of this and just lay it right on top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That is pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use these tongs, you know, get everything nice in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna take our chicken, and it's for the gram, remember, it's for the gram. And we're gonna lay them right on top of there. Right on top of there. And my God on today. My God, on today. Go ahead and wipe it down, because you gotta get them pictures right. And boom, boom. Do you? Bad seared chicken thigh, white balsamic dressing. Remember, you are a confident teacher. You can be a confident cook. Coolest teacher in the land. I'm out just to go eat, baby. Enjoy.